Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. If Chicago Fire fans had a nickel for every time they were worried about Severide's fate, we would have a pretty lucrative savings account by now. As one of the fearless leaders of Firehouse 51, Severide's always risking his life to save those in need, his team, and the day. Well, in the Season 14 fall finale, Severide once again found himself in a situation that could lead to a possible death. In the episode's suspenseful conclusion, Severide and Van Meter were investigating a school fire. After learning that the school, its pupils, and the principal might be the target of a planned attack, they stopped by the principal's house to warn him. A cloaked figure sets a fire in the foyer as Severide and Van Meter head upstairs to the principal's apartment. Obviously, there are 3 lives on the line after the show's latest firebug sets the principal's apartment building ablaze. Severide, Van Meter, and the principal are all trapped upstairs as the fire overtakes the building and gains power. The preview for the winter premiere teased Severide leaping to action to save the trio. But will this be the time danger finally catches up to him? It's highly unlikely that anything will happen to Severide. Chicago Fire often puts the beloved character in life or death situations, but he's a marquee character on the show and wouldn't be randomly killed off in the middle of season. 911 taught us that anything's possible when it comes to killing off beloved veteran characters, but I'm personally not worried about Severide. For starters, Kid's currently out of town for an undesignated amount of time with Isaiah. Miranda Ray Mayo will be away from Season 14 for a bit, based on Kid's storyline, and it would be horrible for the show to either kill off or even seriously injure Severide while his wife isn't in town. In that sense, the math just doesn't add up, but that doesn't mean fans aren't still worried he could die. He's in a treacherous situation that could easily take his life after a number of close calls over the years. If nothing else, it's a gripping cliffhanger to bring us back in January 2026 to see what happens with the apartment fire. Since 3 characters are trapped, there's a high likelihood that at least one might not make it out of the fire alive, and if it's not Severide or the principal, we should probably emotionally prepare for the Chicago Fire Season 14 winter premiere to feature an emotional death. Van Meter could be the one to die given the high stakes that are displayed in the teaser trailer for the next episode. Severide helps the principal out of the apartment first, and he could be the one to climb down the building next. But what about Van Meter? The arson investigator's fate is left on the line. The teaser trailer, far worse than Severide's. Naturally, Chicago Fire fans will be more inclined to fear that something horrible will happen to Severide. But that doesn't mean we aren't also worried about Van Meter. We'll have to wait and see what happens in January. But for now, Severide fans have the all too familiar feeling of concern for our fave. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe my sister wives to our channel and stay with TS.